officially en route. Just left Omaha on I-29 South, heading towards Missouri. It's time to gather. Gonna hustle down there, get settled in, go over to the ticketing station, 1776 Bar and Grill, I think it's called, and see what's going on, man.
So as you can see, this was quite a chaotic environment. Also, couldn't even get parked for like an hour. This guy was having a really tough time, getting very frustrated, but eventually they were able to start getting cars out once it got dark, and we started heading over to Mother Nature's.
It's a little sketchy getting in here, I'm not gonna lie. There's like miles of gravel road just to get to Mother Nature. And obviously with the heavy traffic, like look, you can just barely see the road right now. So long story short, I was driving over from the staging area to Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat, and they were just getting Starfield passes in, just getting car passes in, and they were saying it was going to be another 2-3 hours at least before those who didn't have car passes would be allowed in. So made the decision, not waiting it out, just came back to the B&B for the night, gonna get up and get there in the morning. Okay, so this is the amulet for the year, pirate theme. Here's the booklet. This is what the wristband looks like. Pretty fresh. Okay, this Fago Armageddon pass for Saturday. I got one for Thursday as well. Comes with the crossbone amulet also for Fago. Super cool.
So once I started heading over in the morning, it was super rainy and crappy out, but eventually I would arrive at the grounds. This was the place for the shuttle to pick you up, and down here was the parking lot. The shuttle never really showed up, so I started walking with these guys here, but eventually they did pick us up.
All right, got scooped up on the short bus here. It started raining. He was making his rounds, so I said, fuck it, let's get on.
So I set up my tent here in this spot right behind the info tent. It was very central, really good location, and I started my gathering off by floating down the river in a kayak.
Just got off this kayak here on the river. It was like a 45-minute float from the Butcher Bay. Absolute beautiful scenery. This place is, so far it's really cool. Obviously the weather and the sun is out now, so the vibes are high. The grounds are cool. I'm gonna do a little tour, show you around the grounds, but yeah, this is awesome, man. We out here. Right when you get dropped off from the shuttle, this is what it's looking like. So you start with the merch row, vendors over to the right. Here you got second stage and a shuttle pickup spot right there. D-Town Jewelers, chapter 17 right there. Psychopathic merch tent. This road takes you down to like Starfield and Ballas and all that stuff. Info tent. And then we got to go down this hill to get to the next section. So you got to walk this little hill. It's not the end of the world, but it's a hill. This is what's driving everybody around, these short bus. Scoop us up. So,
I watched your video, bro.
dude, hey, thank you, man.
Yeah, we'll
Hey, that's love, bro. Much clown love, man. Got some love there, that's always fun. I don't know what this is, ballas or super ballas? This is regular ballas, I don't know, something, one of those situations. Down here they got like a quick store, grocery situation, some food vendors with the ChatGPT slop ass logos. Whack. So up there you can see the detonation stage, and there's like a JCW set up right in front of it. So yeah, now that we're at the bottom of the hill, we're basically at sea level, if you will, lake level or river level. So this is the Butcher Bay tent. Here's the main stage up here. Kraken stage, as they call it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1, go! God damn!
So I walked over to the detonation stage. This guy Outlaw was performing. The sound was terrible. I felt bad for him, kind of sabotaged his set. And then I went down to the Mr. Juggalo pageant. You can see Mankini over here reevaluating his entire life, watching this dude. But, it was all good. After that, the main stage festivities started. We had some water balloon guys here, and then Midnight and Yami would be the first performance of the day. Super dope. Definitely got the crowd going. Really loved it. We walked around a little bit after that, and the homegirl got her hands on a flamethrower. That was pretty wild. Then after going up to the parking lot, I got a great ride down to see this beautiful sunset. I'm liking Missouri so far. Next up on main stage was Darby O'Trill, and he killed it. Hatebreed was next. To be honest, not really my cup of tea. Following them was my cup of tea. That is the godfather of the horrorcore, the wicked shit, Isham. He murdered it. So after main stage finished up, we waited in line for the campfire experience. So yes, I did decide to do the campfire experience where Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope sat up here. They told stories for about 2 hours or so about wrestling, tour life, personal stuff. Shaggy even gave us a breakdown of the whole Fred Durst situation. Overall, this was cool. I got 2 hot dogs, not just 1 hot dog. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely. Would I do it again? Probably not for that price tag. Also, shout out to these guys for the Halls of Illusions cover.
Yeah, yesterday, first full day, Wednesday. What are the thoughts? Overall, a lot of fun stuff. The campfire experience was unique and very cool. Isham had a great set. That was awesome. Here are my thoughts on the new venue, Mother Nature, and kind of how things are going so far. If you're leaving at any point, the shuttle service thing is a bit of a pain in the butt. We were pretty spoiled at Legend Valley being able to just walk to the car and dip right out of there. There was one time I had to wait for the shuttle from the parking lot down, probably for 45 minutes. My day yesterday, probably all told from the few times I went up to get stuff or whatever, or even just cell service because you don't have service down there, I probably spent like 2 hours on waiting or on shuttles. So that part of it's a bit of a pain in the butt. They also had the sound was rough in certain areas. This is their first time, give them some grace on that. But overall, it was only the first day too. So that's the other thing. I'm getting used to the new place too. So I got to continually see how it develops this week. Regardless, we're still gathering, still having a good time. Today's going to be a cool day. I got the flea market, so I'm getting myself together. I will be over there soon. Cheers.
All right, so I'm walking down this fucking hill because the shuttle's been taking forever. I want to make the flea market before it starts. People who've been waiting longer than me said they've been there for like an hour. It's ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a negative guy. I'm trying to be positive about this place, but this shuttle situation, you would think on day 2 this thing would be operating. I mean, it's 11:30 in the morning. It's not like it's 7 a.m. No fucking shuttle for an hour. What are we doing?
All right. Back to the good vibes. Flea market was super dope. Picked up some stuff. Definitely always have fun with that. Shaggy 2 Dope himself was slinging glizzies. Bar S, of course. The next place that I went up to was one of the best vibes all week. This was the open mic. So these 2 girls were doing different things off a checklist, and they were hilarious. Then some dudes were rapping, freestyling. Overall, there's only a few of us here, but it was such a fun vibe. Now, real quick, I'm going to walk you back to the Starfield. So this is the Ballas here on the map. And then if you keep going all the way to the end here, this is this giant field. This is where Starfield was at. Pretty far walk, but they did have the shuttle coming in and out. And then I came back to a Darby O'Trill music video shoot.
Feel great, motherfucker, I'm ill, caught on 3 Lil Wayne.
And I finally waited in the merch line. It was probably an hour before I actually got to the front and could make my order. But I did get a lot of different things. It was really fresh this year. They had a lot of good stuff, so I was happy about that.
I grab a hold and pitch you through. I take your balls and push you through.
Philly Defense absolutely killed it. This was one of my favorite sets at the gathering. They brought a lot of people out, had a great energy. Next up was the rap battle, and I kid you not, this was the most entertaining thing I think I saw all weekend. These two dudes absolutely killed it in the finals. So first you have Mr. E, this long-haired guy, and then you had the defending champion, Just Chris. And they went so hard that the judges couldn't even decide after one round, and they had to do a second final round just to determine a winner.
Yo, this MC wants to battle me, but soon he'll get sent home. Let's go completely cracked from my lyrics to his dome. When I win the prize, $50 to him alone, so he can pay the bill to keep the number to his phone. Science says there's warming and it's all across the globe, but none of it's from any of those bars that you wrote. Really got bored when listening to your rap, and I really hate your shirt. Who the fuck is on the back of that? That shit don't work. You a nerd, motherfucker. Look, you curved. Look at him running around with his hair all curved.
After an absolute dogfight of a final round, Mr. E would take home the crown for the first time. Shout out to these two, though. This was so entertaining. It was now time for main stage, and Mutanoid Underground Dwellers would kick things off. They absolutely crushed it. Michael Trapson was next, and this really was just like a Michael Jackson cover band, but surprisingly, the Juggalos seemed to really like it, and you know, who doesn't love Michael Jackson? This was a vibe. Gathering veteran Vanilla Ice was up next, and he absolutely killed it. He had like 30 or 40 Juggalos on stage at all times, and he just brought the energy. He definitely turned the place up a notch. ICP closed out main stage with their Walk Through Darkness set, and this was so fresh. I mean, look at that stage presentation with the bodies hanging. This was crazy set. I totally loved it. Played some deep cuts, played some hits, got it all.
Step right up, now strap 'em in. Lock it tight under his chin.
Went up for Fago Armageddon. I mean, not too much to say about that. If you know, you know. It's epic every time. I hustled off stage and went soaking wet all the way up to the Cyclone stage to check out LLE's collective set. They absolutely murdered it. One of my favorites all weekend.
All right, it is day 3, Friday. Pretty slow moving this morning. I am like ridiculously sore. I literally just iced my legs at 33 years old. That's pretty embarrassing. But, you know, this place, it's actually pretty cool. It's really kind of growing on me slowly, and I'm enjoying it. But I will say there's like a top and a bottom. So there's this big hill you got to go down. I wouldn't say big hill, but it's big enough. And I'm the kind of guy who mobs around at the gathering. I like almost always stay moving. I don't sit too long. And so I went up and down that hill 100 times. Not to mention the shuttle service to the parking lot is down a huge hill. And I actually walked that hill down from the lot a couple times because the shuttle remains to be really inconsistent and kind of crappy. But, you know, yesterday was an amazing day. It was one of those days where, you know, early on in the day, I didn't have a ton on my radar on the actual itinerary, but, you know, I just happened to walk up on a lot of different stuff, and it was really amazing. So at the venue, my only real beef is the shuttle and the parking lot being so far away. That sucks. That's annoying. Everything else about it has been super fun. A lot of negativity and stuff online, but you know, that's always how it is. It's been great. Gonna get myself together here and head over to the ground. Gonna be another full day. Looking forward to it. Peace.
A quick scoop high.
50 points. 100.
Dragging me between a wall. You ain't speed. Look through the cheap class. You hit me till the bitches up in the backside.
All right, back on the grounds. Walking down this hill. Not so bad down, but it's bad up. It's pretty freaking hot today too, so. Whoa, almost slipped. Here's the real hero. The ninjas cleaning off the porta potties. Anyway, gonna go see what's popping downstairs and go check in. Whoop whoop. Let's check out the beach. It looks popping over here. People rightfully taking a swim because it's hot as a motherfucker.
After a swim, I went over to check out Tom Wood's art battle. I really love this one on the left with the faces, but the winner would be that Got J pirate themed one on the right on theme for this year.
I'm missing memories so frequently, I can't tell myself what's happening. If I wanted you dead, you'd already be dead. If I wanted you hurt, you would eat through a straw.
Next up would be the costume contest. There was a lot of great entries this year, but anything that's Joker card theme is definitely going to get my attention. This guy was like a Riddlebox pirate situation. Then you had the Carnival of Carnage, which I thought was the coolest, and so did everyone else because he ended up taking home that first place prize. Shout out to this dude right here. That goes hard.
I'ma show you how to do it right the first time. Get your feelings hurt trying to hurt mine. I get to stepping, clocking bitches like it's work time. Get your bread up, your shit ain't worth it.
On to main stage for Friday for one of my favorite main stage performances all weekend. Clockwork E, they killed it.
I'm a dirty dirt bag, I'm a dirty dish rag, I'm a dirty and burning infected open wound stab. I'm as dirty as a bitch, I'm as dirty as it gets.
Next up was Wacko the Kid. He came out with the paint this time. Honestly, I thought it looked sick. I think Wacko should keep the paint every single time moving forward. Great look.
Chop, 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 chop. Swing a hatchet, clean a hatchet, smoking wicked shit. Okay, better pass the air. Found the dead body, wrap it up in plastic.
The hip hop legends Far Side came on next, and I felt bad because they got done super dirty, man. They had 3 mics and only one of them worked, so it was really kind of a spotty performance.
Never get, 'cause all I got was them shit. When niggas used to be like, and try to sweat a nigga like the death. For no reason.
DJ Paul was next. Honestly, he just played a medley of 3-6 Mafia classics. I really can't complain about that. I'll take that any day of the week. And finally, Ouija Mac. So this set was going really well, really cool stage setup, crowd was into it, but he would run into some technical difficulties midway through.
Ouija Mac stage just completely shut out. So I don't know if a circuit blew or something, but his sound just cut off midway through the set. So everyone's just kind of waiting now. Yeah, at first I thought maybe it was a gimmick, but nah, shit just completely cut out. So everyone's just kind of standing around. It's been like 5 or so minutes.
Look, we're just juggalos up here too, motherfuckers, all right? Yeah. Let's get this bitch cranked the fuck up, bro.
After main stage, I ran up to the Cyclone stage to check out LSP's Devil's Trident. Really great set. Bloody Mania was crazy. KCW crowd definitely showed out for this. It was packed in there. After about 30 minutes or so, I headed over to the Butcher Bay to check out this Juggalo Yacht Club party. It was cool. There were some live performances. Definitely a vibe.
All right, it is Saturday morning, day 4, final day of the gathering of the Juggalos 2026. Not only have I really enjoyed the place at this point, but the vibes have been great, you know? It's just been a high vibe, good energy. I don't know. I've really enjoyed it. I'm sad that it's the last day, but also excited for what's to come today. ICP playing again. Gonna get over there as soon as I can and take in the festivities one more time. So I'll check in shortly, back on the grounds. Peace.
First event I stopped by was the Ned game where these 5 lucky ladies competed for JCW's Caleb Conley.
Well, I mean, when has the gathering of the Juggalos ever been wrong? I gotta go with the consensus here. We're gonna have to go with number 1.
Yo, I just ran into Tech 9. He drove through real quick through the grounds to like go get some food somewhere at this other tent that I guess artists have like a tent where they can get food. But it's on the other side of the campground, so he mobbed through real quick. I wasn't following him or anything, but he happened to pull up right where I was walking. So I walked up on him and asked for a picture. He gave me a picture, super cool. He actually was trying to shoot my empty Faygo bottle into the trash can, I tried to take a quick video of it, but his security shut me down. I also told him, shit, I'm out of breath, sorry. I also told him that I got a 20-minute documentary about him that I just did on my channel, and he could have cared less, which, you know, I don't blame him, but you never know. You got to shoot your shot out here. Shout out to Tech 9 though. I'm geeked.
Okay, so the last campground I think I need to show you is the Loons, and this was all the way down here on the other side, opposite of Butcher Bay, but this did have river access down that road there as well, so another good option, but kind of a long walk.
3, 2,
Let's hit this shit.
The Miss Juggalette contest, the infamous contest, was up next, and as you can imagine, it went pretty much how it always goes. I'm not going to tell you what or demonetize my YouTube, but you can go ahead and use your imagination. For main stage, Alazulalu would be the first act I checked out. After walking around for a bit, I came back to check out Chris Webby, and he put on a dope set. The legend and my new best friend Tech 9 came up next, and he played a bunch of the old hits. It was so dope. ICP's Walk Through the Light would close out the gathering. This was my favorite set all weekend, and it was the perfect ending to a magical week. This would be the last clip I got on the grounds. Truth is, I just put my phone away and I wanted to be present and soak in the last couple hours, Fago Armageddon, you name it. It was the perfect ending with so much love and good vibes in the air.
Crossing that bridge one final time. Goodbye, gathering 2026. Goodbye, Mother Nature's Riverfront Retreat. Goodbye, my fellow family and Juggalos. Until next time, I'll be thinking of you. I'll be reminiscing on these times, and I'll be anticipating the next one. This has been Rarri Talks Rap. I love you all. Whoop, whoop. Yo, if you made it this far in the video, you are a legend. Thank you for watching. I'm Rarri Talks Rap. Hey, if you're into underground hip hop, you know, Juggalo stuff, cool stories about artists, things like that, go ahead and give me a subscribe. Help me grow. If you like what I'm doing, I appreciate it. Throw me some love. Like, subscribe, a cool comment. You can even throw a hateful comment in. I don't really care, because you know what? It all helps keep the videos pushing. So I appreciate y'all watching, man. This was an amazing gathering. I'm just driving home like in that bittersweet feeling of like, wow, that was the best time ever, and I'm so sad that it's over and now I gotta wait again a whole year. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Couldn't have asked for a better week. It lived up to the hype and then some, and I love my Juggalo family. This shit means the world to me, and I know it does to everyone else who's there and anyone who's watching as well. So again, thank you for watching. I'm Rarri Talks Rap. Whoop whoop.